Hello my dear students, welcome to IMS Academy. My dear students, a foundation course is a course where you have to understand the basics. In the previous sessions, we have studied about the properties of soil, the basic terms like void ratio, porosity, air content, degree of saturation. My dear students, the agenda of IMS Academy conducting the foundation series is to create the awareness on that subject on the basic things. So as part of this activity for soil mechanics and foundation engineering, which we call geotechnical, I am here to explain you the basics of these topics. So I have come up with the properties of soil topic and I have given you the basic definition. In the continuation part, we will be discussing the water content, the dry densities, specific gravity, all these things in the today's session. So my dear students, if you are really interested to learn the subject in a proper and an appropriate way, definitely IMS Gate Academy YouTube channel is the place where you want to start. Okay. Now let me tell you what we are offering at IMS Gate Academy. My dear students, IMS Gate Academy offers 800 plus hours of gate coaching. It includes both online, offline and also self-recorded sessions. My dear students, whatever we provide related to the exercise book or subject-wise material, it contains around 4,000 plus questions. In exercise book, we have level 1, level 2, level 3. So in level 1 and level 3 questions, we covered MSQs, NITs and multiple choice as if in a gate exam. In addition to this, we are offering a wonderful booklet related to a gate question booklet which covers 34 plus years of all the previous year gate questions. The beauty of this book is we are providing the alternate solutions, we are providing the key pointers. In addition to that, my dear students, where the students are facing challenges in solving the typical and the most important problems, we are providing the QR code. Good evening, Mathan. So here we are providing you the QR code for these kind of problems. In addition to this, let me tell you, you have to test yourself at every stage of your preparation. In the entire journey of 1 year preparation, we have different stages. So once the chapter is completed, you have to test yourself at chapter level. Once the subject is completed, we will be offering subject level test. When some multiple subjects are completed, we are providing you multiple subject tests. And in addition to this, once you are groomed with all the subjects, we are providing you the advanced level test. And remember, we have the All India mock test, which covers the same as the gate environment, where you have to write the gate exam for a duration of 3 hours with 65 questions. So around 130 plus test series are conducted. And remember, the practice always makes man perfect. In this journey, my dear students, good evening, sir, good evening. So in this journey of preparation, let me tell you one important thing. So at every juncture, you require self-motivation. At every juncture, you have to understand which subjects are most important. What should be the flow of the subject? Which areas should be focused? So we at IMS Gate Academy proudly say that we have a mentors team where we dedicate the students in the right direction to focus on the main areas and how we can convert the weak points of a student to a strengthened part. So we are covering with a mentorship session which will cover almost 12 mentorship sessions in the entire journey of preparation. In addition to this, whenever you have any doubts, you can post the doubts in the doubt solving portal and that doubt will be explained within 24 hours of time. So here is the contact numbers. You can directly see here. Now my dear students, I don't want to waste your time and quickly go into the subject. So what we have to learn here? So let us see here. First thing what I would like to tell you is water content. Water content. Now here, what do you mean by water content? What do you mean by water content, my dear students? Water content is nothing but It is, water content is nothing but the ratio of weight of water. Water content is the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids. What is water content, my dear students? It is the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids. So water content is defined as weight of water upon weight of solids. So let me tell you one important thing here. When you talk about void ratio, when you talk about air content, when you talk about degree of saturation, we all discussed those things are related to volumes. But here in water content, it is a term which is related to weight. So what is the weight of the water with respect to the solids? Very good, Rocky, very good, very good. So here we are trying to relate with the weights. Now you have defined weight of water by weight of solids is nothing but water content. And here, what is the range of water content? What is the range of water content? Now my dear students, the range of water content is greater than or equal to 0. What is the range of water content? It is greater than or equal to 0. If you see void ratio, it is greater than 0 only. Why here it is greater than or equal to 0? So here let me tell you, in dry condition, if the state of the soil is in dry condition, if the state of the soil is in dry condition, what will be the weight of water, my dear students? You tell me, what will be the weight of water? In dry condition, the weight of water will be equal to 0. So that is the reason water content can be equal to 0. Now, in which condition the water content can be more than 1? Suppose if the weight of water, suppose if you take a river or if you take a canal where you see the weight of water is more than the soil weight, then definitely the range of water content can be greater than 1. Very good, Rocky, very good. I really appreciate Rocky. As you are, see, this kind of learning is very important. See students, when you are learning something, when you are interacting with the faculty and try to learn, this will definitely help you, not only in YouTube, sir, in any classroom activity or anything. When students are responding to the class, definitely you will have a high advantage and you should be interactive. Okay, very good, Rocky. Now, what do you mean by water content? Let us conclude. It is the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids, and the range of water content is greater than or equal to 0. Now, we have different methods. Sir, we have different methods. Methods to determine. What are the different methods to determine? Methods to determine. Methods to determine water content. What are the different methods to determine the water content? Sir, we have various methods like woven drying method, calcium carbide method, sand replacement method, or torsion balance method. All these are different methods, but let me tell you, I will be discussing the most important methods here. The first one we have is the woven drying method. What is the first one, sir? Woven drying method. The first one is the woven drying method. Okay. Now, you remember, my dear students, they can ask you which is the most accurate method to determine the water content. Then obviously woven drying method. Very good, very good, very good, Rocky. Picnometer method is also there. So woven drying you can write here. It is the most accurate method. Woven drying is the most accurate method. It is the most accurate method to determine the. It is the most accurate method to determine the water content. Now, how do you carry out this method? Let us see. In oven drying method, my dear students, a temperature of 105 to 110 degrees centigrade is maintained for a duration of 24 hours. What, sir? Now see, first what you will do here is, in this method, first you will weight the weight of soil. First you will do the weight of soil. Okay. You can say here, this is total weight of soil. Okay, that is equal to W. Okay, now see students, this weight of soil, one second my dear students. This weight of soil is kept in a oven. As I told you, this soil is kept in a oven. Okay, this is oven, you can say, this is a oven. This is kept for a duration of 24 hours. Okay. Rocky, this is the most accurate method. Okay. Now here it is kept for a duration of 24 hours, and after that if you remove the soil, this soil is called dry soil. As you kept in the oven, okay, as you have kept in the oven, whatever the soil which is obtained after oven drying, it is dry soil, and we call dry soil is equal to double. We represent dry soil as WT. Agree? Clear, sir, Rocky? Now see students, how do you calculate the total weight of water here? Here you can say weight of water is equal to total weight. Total weight is W. Agree or not, sir? Total weight is W minus dry weight is WD. This is total weight of water. Now if I talk about water content, it is W minus WD upon WD into 100. Because dry unit weight is nothing but the weight of solids, or you can say weight of soil particles. Agree, sir? Very good, very good. Now what I would like to tell you is, if suppose, okay, now see, why they have maintained 105 to 110 degrees, sir? Can you tell me? Usually the boiling point of water is 100. So that is the reason they have maintained a temperature of 105 to 110. If the temperature is more, if you overheat the soil, suppose if you have some milk or anything, sir, if you overheat anything, what will happen is it loses its actual nature. So usually the recommended temperature for oven drying method is 105 to 110 degrees. And in case of organic soils, what are organic soils, sir? Soils which are like peat, humus. Okay, in case of organic soils, temperature cannot be more than 60 degrees. And remember, my dear students, if gypsum is present in the soil, temperature cannot be more than 80 degrees. Okay. So what is the most accurate method to determine water content is? Very good, Rocky. So what is the most accurate method to determine water content, sir? The most accurate method to determine water content is oven drying method. In oven drying method, a temperature of 105 to 110 degrees is maintained for 24 hours of duration. Here, if you see, it is given by this formula. Now I have a question. So suppose Rocky is understanding oven drying method. Let me tell you what he will feel. He has to wait for 24 hours. You tell that oven drying is most accurate, fine. But how much duration you have to wait to conduct this test? It has been taking 24 hours. So if you want to understand the water content quickly, we have a method called calcium carbide method. What, sir? We have a method called calcium we have a method called what, sir? Calcium carbide method. Agree? Now, what do you mean by calcium carbide method? Let me tell you. What do you mean by calcium carbide method? Okay. Here, calcium carbide method, you can say it is the fastest method to determine it, or you can say fastest or quickest method. It is the fastest or quickest method to determine the, it is the fastest or quickest method to determine the, to determine water content. Okay. Now here see students, when you see calcium carbide reacts with water, when calcium carbide reacts with water, so if you put here 2 to balance the equation, it will become as CaOH twice plus C2H2, and this is a gas. And this was one of the gate question, and means previous IES question also. Name the gas which is released in calcium carbide method. Actually, based on the amount of the gas released, actually there will be a setup of experiment, means there will be a setup where you can measure the water content. So the gas released is known as, you can write acetylene. Acetylene is the gas released. Name the gas which is released in calcium carbide is what, sir? Acetylene gas is released. So they can ask you, which is the quickest method to determine the water content, sir? The quickest method to determine the water content is nothing but the calcium carbide method. It hardly takes how much, sir? 5 to 10 minutes. This is not ethylene, sir, it is acetylene. Acetylene gas is released. Okay. So please remember, name the gas which is released in calcium carbide method is acetylene gas. Okay. I hope you are clear. Now let me tell you here, we have different unit weights. Let me tell you, we have different unit weights. Okay. We have different unit weights. Okay. Now, what is the first unit weight we have is we have the bulk unit weight. We have is the bulk unit weight, or you can say unit weight of soil. Bulk unit weight or total unit weight. So what is bulk unit weight here, my dear students? Bulk unit weight is represented as gamma. Gamma is equal to weight upon volume. Here you should say gamma is equal to total weight upon, gamma is nothing but total weight upon, gamma is nothing but what, sir? Total weight upon total volume. Gamma is nothing but what, my dear students? Total weight upon total volume. Here if you consider total weight, it can be weight of air, weight of water plus weight of solids. Okay, but weight of air is very negligible. So here weight of air will be not be considered because it is negligible. Similarly, if you consider total volume will be considered as what, sir? What is total volume? Total volume is nothing but V is equal to volume of voids plus volume of solids. So here what is volume of voids? Again here we have is volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solids. So my dear students, when I talk about gamma, that is bulk unit weight, we represent gamma as weight of water, weight of solids upon volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solids. So this is the formula for bulk unit weight, or you can say this is also the formula where I am telling you these are the two formulas. How do you define the bulk unit weight? Agree? Now let us see. See students, gamma which we called, gamma will be called as, see here my dear students, gamma will be called as gamma D. Gamma will be called as gamma D in dry state. Okay. So bulk unit weight, gamma D is nothing but what, sir? It is the bulk unit weight of the soil in dry state. Gamma will become gamma sat in saturated state. So it is gamma sat means it is the bulk unit weight of soil in saturated state. It is the bulk unit weight of the soil in saturated unit weight. Agree? Now let us understand what do you mean by dry unit weight. What do you mean by dry unit weight? What do you mean by dry unit weight? Dry unit weight is represented as gamma D. Dry unit weight is represented as what, sir? Gamma D. So here gamma D is nothing but weight of solids. Gamma D is nothing but what, sir? Weight of solids upon total volume. Why? Because you know weight of solids means weight of water is 0. Because in the dry state, weight of water will be 0. Weight of water will be 0. And you can say volume of water is equal to 0. Okay, here if you consider here total volume means volume of air plus volume of solids only. Agree? Sir, natural condition हो गया था क्या dry state है? Sir, natural condition हो गया क्या dry state? Yeah, what I would, no, natural, Rocky, let me tell you, if they ask you natural state means gamma only. But if they tell you dry state, then you have to take dry unit weight. If they tell you saturated state, you have to take saturated unit weight. Saturated unit weight. Clear, Rocky? Now we have the next one we have is the saturated unit weight. Next one what we have, sir? Saturated unit weight. Now, in case of saturated unit weight, what I would like to tell you here is gamma sat is equal to weight of water plus weight of solids upon total volume. Gamma sat is what, sir? Weight of water by weight of solids upon total volume. Now see students, let me tell you one important thing. If you see gamma also here, weight of water plus weight of solids by total volume only. Then what is the difference between these two you have to understand. Here if you see in saturated unit weight, volume is equal to volume of air, see volume of total volume can be written as volume of water plus volume of solids. What do you mean by saturated condition, sir? What do you mean by saturated condition? Voids are completely filled with air. Yes or no? When voids are completely filled with, not air, sorry. Voids are completely filled with water, not air, sir. So what will be the volume of air? Volume of air will be equal to 0. Here saturated unit weight means voids are completely filled with water. Here volume of air will be 0. But if you see natural state, it is air plus water plus solids. But here in the saturated state, volume of air will be 0. Clear? Very good, very good, very good. Next one we have is the unit weight of, next one we have is what, sir? unit weight of solids. What, sir? Unit weight of solids. And here see, my dear students, what do you mean by unit weight of solids? It is represented as gamma S, which is equal to weight of solids by volume of solids. Gamma S is nothing but what, sir? Weight of solids upon volume of solids. Now let me tell you, as I told you in the previous sessions, for a given soil, what, sir? For a given soil, if you take a soil, for a given soil, weight of soil and volume of soil, both are constant. What, sir? For a given soil, weight of soil and volume of soil, both, weight of solids or volume of solids, both are constant. So as it is constant by constant, gamma S will be also constant. So remember, my dear students, because it will help you in problem solving. Name the unit weight related to the weight of solids and volume of solids which is constant. That is nothing but the unit weight of solids. For a given soil, remember, unit weight of solids is always constant. Similarly, we have, next one we have is the unit weight of water. What, sir? We have, next one we have is the unit weight of water. And remember, my dear students, here if I talk about the unit weight of water, if I talk about the unit weight of water is represented as gamma W is equal to weight of water upon volume of water. What is unit weight of water, sir? Unit weight of water is represented as W by VW. What is WW? Weight of water upon volume of water. Remember, unit weight of water is represented as weight of water upon volume of water. Agree, my dear students? Okay. Now, see, the gamma W can be written as 1 gram per cc centimeter cube, or you can say 1 ton per meter cube, or you can say gamma W is equal to 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. Now see, students, whenever you are solving the problems, take, very good, 1000 kg per meter cube, that is nothing but 1 ton per meter cube. See, try to solve either with 1 gram per centimeter cube or 1 ton per meter cube, because 1 multiplying is very easy. If they ask you the in kilonewton per meter cube, final answer whatever you got in tons or gram per cc, just multiply with 9.81. Are you getting, my dear students? For a given soil, unit weight of water is constant, and it is can be written as 1 gram per centimeter cube or 1 ton per meter cube or 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. And remember, 1 ton is nothing but what, sir? 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay. Now similarly, we have the next one we have is the submerged unit weight. What is the next unit weight? We have the next one, we call it as submerged unit weight. Okay. Next one we have is the submerged unit weight. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by submerged unit weight? Suppose if I have taken a beaker, okay, if I have taken a beaker and it has continuous water in it, okay, it is full of water. Now if I take a soil which is of the shape of a cricket ball or anything, sir, okay, now what is the condition of the soil, sir? If you consider the condition of the soil, what is the condition of the soil? It is immersed, but the condition of soil is saturated. The condition of the soil is saturated here. So usually we can say self-weight always acts downwards. So if you see here, gamma sat acts downwards and there will be a buoyancy force which is acting upwards. Are you getting me, sir? Definitely when you are immersed in thing, there will be some buoyancy force. So here, my dear students, I can write gamma dash is equal to gamma sat minus gamma W. Now, my dear students, this is the formula for submerged unit weight. Now let me tell you, if a ball is immersed here, that much amount of water will be displaced according to the Archimedes principle. If you talk about the Archimedes principle, you can say there how much water is displaced. Yes or no, sir? Volume of solids is equal to volume of water displaced. So volume of according to the Archimedes principle, volume of solids or volume of the soil particles is equal to how much amount of water is displaced. Okay, because when you are solving the problems, this will help you, sir. That is, so you can write volume of solids is equal to what they can give you is there is a displaced amount of water of 500 ml. That means that 500 grams or something like that volume. Okay, based on that the volume of the solids will be calculated. Agree, my dear students? So the submerged unit weight is gamma sat minus gamma W, and Archimedes principle says that volume of solids is equal to volume of the water displaced. Okay. Now we have is the unit weight of water we have done, unit weight of solids, dry unit weight, bulk unit weight, such. Now let me tell you, we have things like bulk unit weight. Okay. Bulk unit weight is what, sir? I'll write here all the formulas. Bulk unit weight, gamma is equal to weight by volume. Okay, I'm writing everything here. Gamma D is equal to, dry unit weight is equal to weight of solids by total volume. Gamma sat is equal to, okay, voids are completely filled with water. Weight of water plus weight of solids by volume of water plus volume of solids. Okay, this is gamma sat. Similarly, we have gamma S is equal to weight of solids by volume of solids. We have gamma S is equal to what, sir? Weight of solids. And we have gamma W is equal to weight of water by volume of water, and we have different things also. And you know gamma dash is equal to what, sir? Gamma sat minus gamma W. So these are all the things related to the unit weights of soil. I hope you are clear with all the unit weights. Rocky, are you clear with all the unit weights, sir? Okay. So let us go into the next concept, which is very important. That is the specific gravity. Okay. So first of all, we'll talk about true specific gravity. What, sir? We talk about the true specific gravity. So what is true specific gravity here is, true specific gravity. How do you define true specific gravity, students? It is, true specific gravity is defined as G. G is equal to gamma S by gamma W. Usually the range of specific gravity is between 2.65 to 2.90. If you talk about the range of specific gravity, the range of specific gravity is 2.65 to 2.90. So here if I talk about specific gravity, students, gamma S is constant. Gamma S is constant. Okay. Similarly, if I talk about gamma W is also constant. So for a given soil, let me tell you, for a given soil, G is also constant. True specific, because constant by constant, it will be a constant value. I would like to tell you, okay, sir, this is absolute, that is the reason. That is the reason I can say true specific gravity. Absolutely true, Rocky. This is a true specific gravity. Now, how do you determine this? To determine the specific gravity, to determine specific gravity G, we are giving one of the method called pycnometer method. What, sir? It is given by the method pycnometer method. Okay, it is determined, to determine specific gravity, pycnometer is there, sir. So what is the formula for pycnometer is G is equal to W2 minus W1 upon W2 minus W1 minus of W3 minus W4. Agree? So this is the formula for specific gravity. Agree, my dear students? Okay, now here how this formula has came, we will discuss, sir. How this formula has came, let us discuss. Okay. Are you following, students? Any kind of queries you can ask me. Okay, see, I'll take this one as W1. We can write it as weight of MET pycnometer. It is weight of MET pycnometer. Okay. Now here weight of pycnometer plus, I can say here see here, it is weight of pycnometer. If you see here, now see students, here it is W2. What is W2 is, you can write here, W2 is nothing but weight of pycnometer W1 plus weight of solids. Okay. Agree, my dear students? This definition will definitely help you, sir. Now what is W3 here? What is W3? W3 is nothing but weight of pycnometer plus solids plus water. You can write simply W3 as W2 plus weight of water. Okay. Now what is W4 here? What is W4, sir? Weight of pycnometer plus full of water. What is W4 we here? Sir, pure Geotech YouTube पर होगा. Sir, pure Geotech YouTube पर होगा. Yes. Sir, usually today in the foundation series, no, I'll be covering every Geotech concept. Don't worry about that, Rocky. W1 weight of empty pycnometer, W2 weight of pycnometer plus weight of solids, W3 weight of pycnometer plus weight of solids plus weight of water, W4 is weight of pycnometer plus full of water. Now let me tell you how the formula came. Sir, what is G? G is nothing but gamma S by gamma W. Okay. Now what is the actual G, sir? Gamma S is nothing but weight of water by weight of solids. Here, okay, sorry. GS is nothing but weight of solids by volume of solids, and gamma W is nothing but weight of water upon volume of water. Okay, sir? Weight of water upon volume of water. Agree, my dear students? Okay. Now see, students, what is weight of solids from this diagram? What is weight of solids from this diagram? Here see, weight of solids can be written as from this W2 minus W1. So weight of solids can be written as weight of solids can be written as Ws is equal to W2 minus W1. Agree, sir? Weight of solids is W2 minus W1. Similarly here, if I talk about weight of water, now see students, here we should be cancelling volume of solids and volume of water. When we can cancel this, sir? When both are equal. When will be both are equal? If the weight of water is calculated in solids volume. Sir, if the weight of water is calculated in the solids volume, in this volume, if the weight of water is calculated, are you getting, my dear students? So here you should write that, important note, volume of solids will be equal to volume of water. Okay. If the weight of water is calculated in, solids volume, if the weight of water is calculated in the solids volume, volume of solids will be equal to volume of water. So here, if you see the difference between these two, is what, sir? W2 minus W1. This is the difference between weight of, or you can say weight of solids. This is the weight of solids. Now, what is W2 minus W3, sir? What is W2 minus W3? You can say here, W2 minus W3 is nothing but minus weight of water. Okay. Now, if I consider here W4 minus W1, if I consider, are you following, my dear students? If I consider W4 minus W1, then it is full of water. W4 minus W1 is what, sir? Full of water. Agree? Agree, my dear students? So here see, here weight of water is can be written as W4 minus W1, that is weight of full of water minus of or plus W2 minus W3. This represents minus weight of water. This represents minus weight of water. Now, if you rearrange these terms, you will get W2 minus W1 minus of W3 minus W4. So, this is the weight of water. This is the weight of water in the solids volume. What, sir? This is the weight of water in the solids volume. Agree? I hope you are clear. Now, if I talk about true specific gravity, G is equal to, G is equal to W2 minus W1 upon W2 minus W1 minus of W3 minus W4. So, this is the formula for specific gravity. Any doubts in this, sir? So, what is this W1 minus W1? It is the weight of the solids. W2 minus W1 minus W3. It is the weight of waters in the solids volume. I hope you are clear. Now, my dear students, we have the mass specific gravity, or we call it as apparent specific gravity. We call mass specific gravity or apparent specific gravity. Okay. When I talk about mass specific gravity or apparent specific gravity, my dear students, it is represented as Gm. Gm if it is dry state, mass specific gravity in dry state, gamma d by gamma w, and mass specific gravity in saturated state, it is gamma sat upon gamma w. Okay. Mass specific gravity in bulk state, it is gamma upon gamma w. Agree, my dear students? Very good sir. Remember, very good Rocky, very good. So here let me tell you one important thing, sir. Mass specific gravity is not a constant. If you consider true specific gravity, it is a constant. Why it is not a constant? By looking into the formulas itself, you can understand, my dear students. It changes with respect to the state of the soil. So the mass specific gravity, you can write here, mass specific gravity changes with respect to the shape of the, with respect to the state of the soil. Changes with respect to the state of changes with respect to the state of the soil. Any doubts in this, students? Okay. Now, we have one form, means one condition. Borrow pit and fill problems. What, sir? Borrow pit and a fill problem. That means, see here, you are trying to, suppose if I consider this as a borrow pit, okay, if I consider this as a borrow pit, here this I will consider as borrow pit. From this I am taking some soil and I am transporting this soil by using some trucks or anything. I am transporting this soil using a trucks or anything. Now I am trying to fill the soil, and this I will assume it as fill. Okay. Suppose, see my dear students, are you following, sir? Any doubts in this? Ashutosh, any doubts, sir? Suppose if I considered borrow pit here, I can take borrow pit values as gamma 1, water content 1, V1, void ratio as E1. Okay. Similarly, here you can ask me for fill, gamma 2, Ashutosh, any doubts? Gamma 2, water content 2, volume 2 and E2. Okay. Now, sir, whole geotechnical will be completed. Yes, Ashutosh will be completing the whole, like in Ashutosh, what in the foundation series, no? First we will complete the basics. Next, once the basics are completed, sir, then we will be concentrating on the whole series. Like we have different series. First we will concentrate on the foundation, means like properties of soil without, no sir. Oh, got it. Whole geotechnical will not be completed right now. In this series, what I will give you is, I will give you the basics. Borrow pit means, sir, see, borrow pit means, Rocky, it is simple, amma. You are trying, suppose you are constructing a house. Now you have excavated the soil, and in that pit, you are trying to bring some soil and you want to fill it. From where you are bringing the soil, that is called borrow pit. Where you are trying to fill the soil, that is called fill. Agree, Rocky? It is simple. You are bringing the soil from a river shore to the point where you are building. That is the fill, and river shore is the borrow pit. Agree? That is the meaning. Okay. Now, I would like to tell you here, you told me total volume is equal to what, sir? Volume of voids plus volume of solids. Yes or no? Volume of voids is equal plus volume of solids. Suppose if I have taken volume of solids common, you will cover it as VV by Vs plus 1. Okay, now here total volume can be written as Vs into, what is VV by Vs? It is nothing but void ratio plus 1. So total volume is equal to what, sir? Vs into E plus 1. Okay. So here if I talk about here, you can say V is equal to Vs into 1 plus E. Now I told you one important thing, students. For a given soil, I told you already, for a given soil, you can say volume of solids is constant. For a given soil, what is constant, sir? Volume of solids is constant. Okay, my dear student. So, from this relation, you can write here volume is directly proportional to 1 plus E. So, because for a given soil, volume of solids is constant. So, here you can write it as V2 by V1 is equal to 1 plus E2 upon 1 plus E1. Okay, now my dear students, let me tell you another important thing. We know dry unit weight or anything will be taken as gamma D1 is equal to weight of solids upon volume of 1. Now again, for a given soil, what is constant, sir? Weight for a given soil, weight of solids is also constant. Weight of solids and volume of solids both are constant. For a given soil, weight of solids is constant. Or you can write here gamma D is inversely proportional to volume. Or you can write here gamma D1 by gamma D2 is equal to V2 upon V1. Okay. Clear, my dear students? So, using these two equations, we have one formula. Gamma D1 by gamma D2 is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to 1 plus E2 upon 1 plus E1. Okay. This is an important formula, sir. Agree, my dear students? Now, see, I hope you are clear. They can ask you, if I consider this as a borrow pit, okay? Borrow pit has a water content of what? WC1, okay? And if I consider this as a fill, and it has a water content of WC2, it has a water content of what, sir? WC2. Now they can ask you, what is the extra amount of water? What is the extra amount of water to be added? If they can ask you like this. Now, my dear students, please understand here, what is water content, Amma? What do you mean by water content? Water content is nothing but weight of water by weight of solids. Okay. Now see, weight of water can be written as water content to weight of solids. Okay. But see, here is used the word extra. Extra means you have to find out the difference. So it can be water content 1 minus water content 2 into weight of solids. Or it can be water content 2 into water content 2 minus 1. It can be 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1. Why? Because whichever is higher. Okay. Now my dear students, gamma D is equal to what, sir? Weight of solids by total volume. So weight of solids can be written as gamma D into V. So you can write here, this weight of solids can be also written as gamma D1 V1, and anyhow gamma D1 V1 is equal to gamma D2 V2. Agree? So extra amount of water to be added, this is how you will be knowing. Now let us understand how we will, what we have studied until now. Let us discuss the summary part. Okay, so in this today's session, what we have studied first here is, the first summary part we have studied is in the today's session. Okay, water content is defined as weight of water by weight of solids, and water content is always, range is greater than or equal to 0. Agree? Next, oven drying method is the you can write most accurate method. Oven drying is the most accurate method. And calcium carbide method is the quickest method. Calcium carbide is the. And what is the gas released in calcium carbide? Acetylene gas is released. C2H2 means what, sir? Acetylene gas is released. And now if you talk about specific gravity or unit weights, gamma is equal to weight by volume. Dry unit weight, gamma D is equal to weight of solids by total volume. Okay. Gamma W is equal to weight of water by volume of water. And we have gamma sat is equal to weight of water plus weight of solids by total volume, volume of water plus volume of solids. Unit weight of solids, gamma S is equal to weight of solids by volume of solids. Now my dear students, you should always remember here, gamma W is equal to what, sir? 1 gram per cc or 1 ton per meter cube or 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. Agree, my dear students? Now, if you talk about the borrow pin and excavation problems, gamma D1 by gamma D2 is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. And if they ask you extra amount of water, if they ask you the word extra amount of water, it is, you can write here, water content 1 minus water content 2 into weight of solids. And the most important thing you can also write here for this, you can also write gamma D1 V1 is equal to gamma D2 V2 is equal to weight of solids. So this is all about the important summary part. So if you have any queries, you can ask me, my dear students. So let me tell you, we at IMS Gate Academy offers you offline gate coaching, online gate coaching and self-recorded sessions. Okay, we provide 800 plus hours of gate coaching. And remember, my dear students, we are the only gate coaching institute in Andhra Pradesh who are providing the offline gate coaching at at Vijayawada near Ben Circle opposite to Enadu office. And remember, my dear students, we are providing a gate question booklet which covers 34 plus years of questions with alternate solutions, key pointers and all. And with this book, if you see in mathematics, we are providing all the branch solutions. Means it can be, if you are appearing for civil, you can understand the problems on CS or electrical or anything. And we are providing you the exercise booklet. We are providing you the subject wise material. It contains level 1, level 2, level 3 questions. And we are providing you the chapter wise tests also. Around 130 plus test series are provided. Sir, next session kab ho gaya? Rocky, the next session is on Saturday. Every Saturday and Sunday, I am conducting the session from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, and I will be providing you 12. We are providing 12 mentorship sessions, one-to-one, where you can ask your doubts and all. And we are also providing the doubt solving portal, and the doubts will be resolved within 24 hours of time. So, Rocky, if you have any queries, no, if you are thinking about any, suppose if you want to, 1 second. If you have any queries related to the admissions, okay, you can contact this number, sir. 9663 76248. Because there are some students, they are asking about the queries related to this. Definitely, you can contact this number. Okay, or you have Rahman, the student education advisor. He will be guiding you. Okay, Rocky, the next session is on 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, next Saturday and Sunday. I hope you have enjoyed this session, and all the best for your students. Students, if you are not preparing for GATE exam, then definitely you have to start thinking about it, because GATE is an exam where it is the gateway for various opportunities in civil engineering. All the best and thank you.